Day of the storm, Mr. PATTAY'S performance. Got to keep your eye on the prize. I spy with my little eye. That's green. We all know what green means, right? That's a deer, my friend. And I don't mean D.E.A.R. That is a John Deere. Moment of silence for another legend. Now we bleed orange here, but the missus has always had a soft spot for the green. Ooh, welcome to the gun show. Yeah, baby.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to an episode of PATTAY'S Performance. Just a quick little intro to what's going on here. Okay, this last storm that we had, snow was on the ground, it was coming, snow was falling, and I sold this John Deere for sale for 200 bucks. The guy said it doesn't blow snow. I thought maybe simple, modify the impeller, adjust the auger belt, and put this up for a quick flip. That was absolutely not the case. You had to do a bunch of work to it. Okay, the auger belt was already at max adjustment, so I had to get a new auger belt. At that point, I just got a new drive belt as well. Okay, he made a MacGyver repair to the auger cable, but it was actually a really, really good repair, and I left it on the machine. I also ordered the correct cable, and I included that with the sale of the machine as long as they had a backup part. Okay, of course we had to go through and service the machine as always, Royal Purple synthetic oil. Okay, the machine did have to get a new carburetor. Okay, he already put a Chinese carb on there and let it go to you know what. And those I have trouble trying to drill and clean out. So for less than, I think it's like, I have to check my books. I think it's like $7.96 or like a little bit over $8. I just put a brand new carburetor on there and the thing runs like a top. Okay, of course we had to modify the impeller. Of course, he had to grease everything. He did have the wrong shear pins in there. He had grade 8s in there, put shear pins on there. And I added the light. This machine would have been perfect for an LED light because that plastic cowling, I could have had a rectifier in there. But to keep things on time, I just used a regular 12-volt light and put it on there. So obviously there was not an issue because as soon as I put that up for sale, someone wanted to buy it immediately, but I was at work, so I couldn't do that. So the guy waited actually a couple of hours, which I was nervous about, and it ended up working out that way. I paid $200 for it, and I sold it for John Deere green. Brings the green, without a doubt. This machine was in really, really good shape. Okay, it came from over 2.5 hours away. How I ended up here on Long Island, New York is beyond me, but it is what it is. I put this on the community page asking you what kind of review would you guys like me to do on it because I've been so busy that I cannot take the camera out and do things the way I wanted to do. You guys wanted to see a comparison between an Ariens and the John Deere. Ironically, you have an 824 Ariens at my job that I built. So I did a little comparison video. I could not pop the covers off like some of you guys wanted to show you guys a few things. I was really, really pressed for time. Okay, in the description, I will put links to the auger belt, dry belt, and the cable to the machine in case if any of you guys ever down the line need to do that. Without further ado, let's take a look at these beautiful machines and let me know what you guys think. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to an episode of PATTAY'S Performance. Today we have our John Deere TRS26 that I just finished on the community page. Some of you guys asked to compare it to an Ariens. We exactly have here an 824E. I wanted to do something a little bit more different, but believe it or not, I put this thing up for sale and it's sold immediately. I actually have to deliver this as soon as we get done with this video. So I'm gonna make this short and simple. Mrs. PATTAY'S Performance is not gonna be happy. She wanted to keep that. I'll tell you why we decided not to keep this. She said that we could keep this and I could put a big motor on it. Okay, let's talk about this John Deere TRS26. TRS26. John Deere does not make their own snowblowers. One person told me that they did and have yet to prove it. They have always rebanded all their snowblowers. If they did something in their extreme infancy, that's a different story. John Deere snowblowers are either made by Ariens or Murray. This is our Ariens here, and here is our John Deere. Just by telling by the chutes, you know that this machine is made by Murray, and I will show you pictures of a Craftsman of similar design. The dead giveaway is the chute and this setup here. Since we're talking about this setup here, this is why to me it's not perfect for a big power machine, because we are limited to the crank handle over here. Great for a repower of something similar, but if you want to go bigger, you might run into difficulties, and that is something I am not looking to do. Gearboxes are beyond stout. This is my favorite version of Murray. If you have, in my opinion, Ariens, Murray, and then your AYP built Husqvarna Poulin machines, but I would take an MTD over the Husqvarna and Poulins. There's a video on why. Very nice stout gearbox, as you guys could see. Beautiful grease fittings, which is fantastic, which we've seen in Craftsman's. And then look here, same thing. Grease goes in, it just never comes out. There is no drain and fill, it's just fill it, and you are good to go. Just a couple of quick pumps, and that is it. Same thing here with this Ariens. We have grease fittings, they're in here somewhere. Okay, but this one actually has the gearbox support, which I built this for my job. This actually has a triple belt conversion, so if we had snow, this would be an unfair comparison. But I do have a video on us blowing snow with the triple belt conversion and an impeller. This does have an impeller kit. These are aftermarket. This is what the person who I got it from installed, which is fine. Doesn't look the greatest, but hey, we highlighted that. It doesn't damage the driveway. What I think is pretty cool, just because it has a John Deere key compared to just your regular standard key. I bypassed this ignition, so it really doesn't do anything at all. Looks like I'm keeping the key. Mrs. Pattay's Performance will be very happy. Why did that get unstuck? Oh well. Oh, that's why this came out. We'll figure out that why. No, broke. Oh well. No key needed. She'll be happy. That'll be her souvenir. Okay, so this is a really, really cool machine. Let's look underneath here. See this here? This is where our auger lock is. You see this here? This is where your headlight actually goes. But I actually wired up a different light here. It had a stator output and I hooked it up here. This is a fuel filter. I just kept it. Shut off valve, kept it. All I did was service it. New belts are over there. Look at this cable repair. Fantastic. It works. And that's all that matters. I do have the correct cable. He is getting both. So check it out. Oh, can we do this? Yeah, I can do this with one hand. See that, how it locks? That's your auger lock. It releases, and here we go. We're gonna follow the chute all the way down. Like I said, a little, it works, but a little complicated. This machine is perfect for a snow cab. Once you get this machine started, there is no need for you to come out the cab. Pull start and electric start as well. Had to tap them for the next size up. There's a little bit of a project that it wasn't really necessary. Tire is filled with ATF. And check this out here. Remember, full tube chill control. This is why I absolutely love this lever here. Up, down, and side to side. So when you do auger lock, kind of sucky, but you kind of have to use one hand here to hold and the other one to rotate around. Still, you have free hands. Let's move on to the gearbox. It has a neutral in it. I don't understand why, because it free rolls as is. This is a friction disc setup, but I highlighted the neutral anyway in the ad 2-speed reverse, neutral, 6-speed forward. Very, very standard. Pin drive wheels. On the other side is the pin. So you know that you have dual wheel drive or single wheel drive. And of course, this is all metal. This was sold in Chatham, New York. Wow. All the way out from Long Island. Crazy. Let's talk about this Ariens 824 to compare. Again, all metal chute, but you don't have full 2-chip control. I have never seen an 824 with full 2-chip control. This is always the manual part. This is here. I hate this, but at least this seems higher up. This also has auger lock as well. Tires are bigger. I actually like this machine. These are my favorite tires. These are the X-Trax in my opinion, but they're made by Kenda. This has some wear on it. Look at the skid shoes. I had to adjust them. Because it has the double belt pulley conversion, it comes with an oversized belt cover to confirm to that. If I had to pick one or the other, just because I like a little bit of distance and power, it would be the Ariens. But if the Murray had the double belt conversion kit on it, I would take the Murray in a heartbeat. You have to choose between two things: chute control or double belt pulley kit. Now, if we were probably doing snow removal for other people, I would not tolerate adjusting that all the time. I would take the Murray. But if I'm just doing my driveway, getting in, getting out, have to make a few adjustments here and there, that's a different story. But since it's the whole full 2-chilt, you know, that's the winner chicken all day long. We could look past that. If you wanted to play games with the RPMs for the auger, that would be a different story. I cannot get to the in-depth on the insides of these machines because I actually have to go and sell this. I am sorry. Oh, and one more thing. This actually has 4 blades on the impeller, and this should have 3. Just something else to compare. The John Deere is older than the Ariens. This is an Ariens 824E, 8 horsepower, 24-inch E for electric start. You can tell that this is the newer style because of the gas tank. This is older. Look at the older style gas tank, and it's actually an HMSK80 Tecumseh powered engine. These are all powered by Tecumseh. The key broke, so just leave that. Let's see what we got. All right, I gotta go. How you doing? Good. Jason, nice to meet you. Don't need it. The only thing I don't have is the cable. I'll drop it off. Remember, I had a brand new cable. I didn't know I was going to sell it this fast.
Right,
I just picked it up for being serviced.
I told the guy I was working this night. I'll see you at 2:30. You sold it.
Oh, what were you trying to get? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Oh, cool. All right, guys. See you guys on the next episode of PATTAY'S Performance.
You gotta cut that.
Later.